All right. It's a cool, breezy Monday afternoon in beautiful Portland, Oregon. And the title is going to be CBD versus Kratom, or Kratom versus CBD. In other words, we're going to be talking about some holistic products. And some folks have heard about Kratom, some folks have not. Some people have heard about CBT or CBD. Some folks, never heard of CBD. They're both holistic products. And the CBD, what it does, it's basically from the cannabis plant, of course. We have types here that has zero THC, and then there's some that has THC. It just depends. For example, if a person is taking a drug test, they can't just go in and buy some at a head shop, because usually that has a small percentage of THC in it, and they would fail a drug test. So with ours, we have the non-THC that would allow an individual to pass a drug test, and they could basically use it if they're experiencing some, help them with some pain, or maybe they just feel like they'd like to have it to help them sleep. It just depends. But CBD is a lot of folks are going to it now, and they like the idea that they take an oil. There's actually some for pets. We actually have CBD for pets. We have the oil for pets, and we also have CBD chewies for pets. And there's been quite a few people that's actually had good results when they gave their older pets CBD, because it allowed them to have more years of enjoyment with that pet, just like a family member. It's just like a family member. And by giving them the CBD, it was easier on them to help. For example, one lady had for her dog that was a beagle. He wouldn't even go out in the yard and shake off the rain when you had to go, out in the yard, take care of business, because it was so painful for him. He would just go out there and it would rain on him, and he'd do his business, go back in the house. He wouldn't even shake off. It's too painful. After the CBD, she said that he began going out, being more mobile, and he would shake himself off. So he had more energy, become more energetic. So those are all positive stories, and that's what has been expressed to me. So I think it's a good thing, especially when a family can enjoy their pet that they've had 15, 16 years. And there's also, we have the CBD edibles. A lot of people like the edibles. The idea, instead of doing the oil, they go with the edibles. And I'm going to put a link to the website on the video, so just look at it down below. If you have any questions, hey, I'll put my email. Hit me up, Randy Rocks, and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. So the CBD, I think it's going to keep on. The market's going to keep growing, to be honest with you. One of the larger supermarket chains just put it in 1,000 stores. That speaks volumes. 1,000 stores. There's a reason. There's a lot of requests. A lot of people are requesting CBD. The Kratom also, I've watched some news, and I actually sent them emails where they're not, shall we say, reporting the truth. Maybe it's that they just do not know the truth. And so I'm actually getting in contact with them to say, hey, we're happy. We're more than happy. There's the Kratom Association, for example, got lots of good information. They've just got to have the source. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're doing their reporting, like intentionally reporting fake news. They wouldn't do that. I don't think they would. I think that, when I was in college, I actually worked in a radio TV complex, and the reporters were a lot of very nice people. And they do their best to get their research right. So that's why I say I think the reporters were trying to do the best. There just wasn't a lot in this area over around Alabama that they had information. accurate information. So I send them a press release, and I've also sent them emails, and hey, let's see, maybe they'll contact and say, let's get the information, let's go forward and ask some questions. Oh, let's open some dialogue. And the kratom, I've been in contact with folks from Indonesia, a lot of good farmers out there they're in the industry, and they got a lot of good firsthand information. That's why I like to talk with them. Some ladies and some gentlemen, and they're in the business. And it's always good to get a different perspective. That's what I like. I like to get a different perspective. And I'm always learning. I love to learn every day. So I like to have more contacts with more people, and you learn that way. And I pass that information on to all our clients, all the customers that we have, all our contacts in the industry, in the kratom industry. And we like to be able to stay in touch, answer questions, because it's always good to have open dialogue between all of us. And the kratom, talking about the kratom, it's going to keep escalating. As this is going on with this opiate epidemic, the kratom, a lot of people are finding kratom now. They're just going out on their own, they're researching. That's why we have this channel on YouTube. And hey, share the love with us. Share the love with us and your friends. Hit that like button, subscribe. We appreciate it, because with your help, we're spreading the word to give people the choice, to let them know, hey, they're not out there hurting alone. All right, they're not out there on their own. You're there helping them. You're reaching out to them. You're saying, hey, we know you're in pain. We got that. We've been there. Yeah, we've been there. We're reaching out. You're reaching out to them. Say, come on. We're here to help you. We're here. Hold on. We're coming. Just hold on. We're coming. We're going to be there. Because a lot of them, that's why they're searching. They don't know who to turn to. They don't know who to talk to. And then let's say, I'm not putting any area of the country down, but they watch some news somewhere that doesn't have the true information, and that's all they've got to go by. What are they going to do? They're thinking, hey, I heard they heard somewhere that there's this product, it's called kratom, and then they see this news report, and they're going, wow. And half of the information that's been presented, like I'll give you an example. States like Oregon, for example, we're licensed. We have a license through the state. We're a licensed kratom vendor. All right? There's also what's called the Cronos Protection Act. For example, Utah, Arizona, there's a lot of states that's getting together, getting the legislation together to basically pass in each state the Cronos Protection Act. Well, why don't they report that? Say, hey, let's go talk to these representatives. Let's go talk to them and get the information and put that in the report. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if it's it's not dramatic enough. It's not going to get enough viewers, or they just don't know. Maybe it's lack of education, lack of knowledge. Maybe you know the answer. Hey, let me know. If you know the answer to that, let me know. And we'll share it out here to everyone together. But it's important with kratom for the people that are out there that are looking, that have injuries and they used to take opiates, and they're looking to get off of the opiates, and they're looking around, they're searching. And they're trying to find a legal outlet. They're not out here trying to, find illegal directions to go. They're trying to stay within the realms of the law. They're trying to be legal. That's you got to respect that. You got to respect that. When they're looking at kratom, they're looking at kratom for a reason. And I think one of those reasons is they're trying to do what they feel is right. They're looking for a source. Hey, maybe they do not have insurance. Maybe they can't go to the doctor and then get a prescription that could be hundreds or thousands of dollars. They're doing the best they can. Some people have lost their job. How about people that were on workers' comp, and workers' comp's not paying for anything? Should they suffer? My question is, should they suffer? I think you'll agree, just because they got injured on the job, that wasn't their fault. They shouldn't have to suffer. And they were told, hey, don't worry about it. If they get injured, they're going to be taken care of. And then when it happens, when it gets in, they get injured, then they're told, oh, it's not covered. Should they suffer? That's the question I ask you. Should they suffer? I think you agree they should not suffer. They were doing what they thought was the right thing. They got injured. It was beyond their own control. And now they're looking for a solution so they can attempt to have their life back. If you've ever been in pain before, and the family's looking to, hey, let's go out, they're asking you to go out and eat, go bowling, go fishing, and you don't feel like it. It's not that you don't love them, you'd love to go with them, but the pain level is so intensive, and you're just trying to be alone and be quiet and let the pain, ease over. And then that's why a lot of people are looking for a solution, and that solution is kratom. That's what they're looking for. It's not an opiate. It's a cousin of the coffee tree family. Opiates are poppy-based. That's two different types of plants. And so they're doing a misservice to people, these individuals out here that's making that statement, it's like opiates. It's like opiates. It's a member of an entirely, I hope they took botany in high school or junior high. They know the difference in apple and orange. I'm just asking. Yeah, they might be fruit. I agree with that. But they're totally different fruit. Totally different tree. One is called an apple tree. That's why we say apple. The other is an orange tree. That's why we say orange. So at the minimum, what I would ask, and I think you would agree, is that when they talk to these folks, it's only looking to relieve their pain and get their life back so they can go out here and become employed again, have money, so they can support their family. That's all they're trying to do, support themselves and their family. That's simple, that's easy. And that's why it's important that we all work together. Hey, and I applaud all you YouTube channels out there that are spreading the word about kratom and CBD. I applaud you. Thank you very much for what you do. And everybody, hey, support these channels. Support these channels. They're out here spreading the word. It's going to take a grassroots effort like what we're doing here. It's going to take a grassroots effort to spread the word and to keep moving forward with the CBD, the kratom, and all holistics that we can go forward with that helps people to go to that, hey, maybe it will not be the same as it was before they got injured. Maybe it'll not be the same, but if we can help them and they can help themselves and we all work together like a family, and then they can get close that's good. I think they'll be happy with that. And then they can go from close to get closer. And as they get closer, then they're going to where their work is close to where they were before. And then when they get well and they get in that good place, now they're strong again. Health-wise, financially, they're comfortable. Now they can reach out because they have experience and they can help other people. You see, you heard that saying, pay it forward? That's what they can do. And they're talking, ladies and gentlemen, with all respect, they're talking out of love and from experience. From experience. And you've probably heard what they say, experience is the best teacher. And we're going to talk about this later too. And thank you very much for watching. Hey, hit that like button, subscribe. We love you. Thank you very much for all the emails. I'm going to put the email on there, and we'll talk to you later. Have a great day. From Randy D. Rocks. Peace out.